Have you thought about buying a Rolex watch or Hermes Birkin bag as investment? Are you ready to transform your financial future? Today, I'm going to share with you something extraordinary, the 9 most impactful money rules I've uncovered after poring over 250 personal finance books. These aren't just tips, they're the keys to unlocking financial freedom and success. So, buckle up. Whether you're a seasoned investor, or just starting out on your financial journey, these rules are about to change the way you think about money forever. Number 1. Hermes and Rolex, a good investment? Owning a Hermes handbag, especially Birkin and Kelly, is a lady's dream. Successful businessmen wear Rolex watches. These concepts are commonly accepted and incorporated in people's mind. If you ask any person on the street, they will tell you that these sought-after luxury goods not only hold value, but also appreciate over time. Hermes Birkin bag has increased value 500% over last 30 years. A $10,000 Rolex date just only sells for $250 in 1970. You probably have seen these type of news. In fact, they are all over the place, and they create hype and illusions that they hold value. Just buy it. Your favorite Rolex salesperson would also tell you, the watch would sell 100% over retail value in the secondary market. Well, it may be true. But firstly, this has nothing to do with his average buyers but resellers. Because you and I are probably buying them for personal use. If you want to buy a Rolex, put it in your safe for 30 years and never wear it, that could be another story. But in this case, a low-cost index funds would do the same job just fine, if not better. If your intention is to wear it, the honest truth is that your Rolex's value will decrease the more you wear it. When you try to sell a used Rolex even in good conditions, you probably will end up selling for 30 to 70% of what you paid for. Moreover, the resale market is anything but stable. Take Rolex, for instance. The average resale value of their watches jumped from $20,000 to $38,000 in 2020, only to later plunge by 30%. And this pricing presumes the watch remains unworn and that you find a buyer at that price point. Remember, this is the price assuming 1, you never ever wear it, and 2, you can find a buyer who is willing to pay this price, for this particular model and configuration. 3, the buyer trusts you as an authentic seller. Now, let's talk about Hermes Birkin and Kelly bags. Some may say, oh, Hermes Birkin or Kelly bags are exceptions. They are super rare and hard to find. Okay, let's dive into Hermes 2022 financial data and see what we can find. As of December 31, 2022, Hermes reports that they have sold €4.9 billion of leather good, counting on 43% of their total revenue. We know Kelly and Birkin are the most expensive bags in its leather goods department. Let's assume conservatively that Birkin and Kelly bags only count as 1/3 of this sector. That's almost $2 billion. There are some exotic skins selling for $50,000, even $300,000 per handbag, but most common ones are made in leather. The leather Birkin or Kelly are about $11,000. Let's be conservative again. Say the average price of a Birkin or Kelly sold is $20,000. That gives us in 2022 alone, Hermes has sold 100,000 pieces of Birkin and Kelly bags. For your reference, Rolex has sold about 1 million watches in 2022 alone. I'm not sure if these figures have anything to do with rarity. End of the day, whether it's Birkin bag, Daytona watch, or any other luxury goods, they are just high-level grown-up toys. Nothing that you'd have to have. It's something extra for yourself, a luxury item. If it is truly your love, your hobby, your whatever, I'm not going to convince you not to buy it. But note, don't give the excuse to yourself that they are great investments. You are not a Rolex salesperson. Instead, if you must or will certainly buy one in the future, and it aligns with your financial means, then buy them as early as possible. The retail price historically beat inflation, and the sooner you buy, the longer you can enjoy and play the toy. Number 2. Gold is money. Everything else is credit. Now, let's shift gears to a timeless topic, gold. There's a famous saying from J.P. Morgan that goes, gold is money. Everything else is credit. But what does that really mean for you and me, the average investors? For centuries, gold has been a symbol of wealth and stability. Unlike paper currency, which governments can print at will, gold's supply is finite. This scarcity has historically made it a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. But here's where it gets interesting. The price of gold doesn't just go up in a straight line. It has its ups and downs, just like any other investment. For instance, back in 2000, an ounce of gold was worth about $300. Fast forward to 2020, and it peaked at over $2,000 per ounce. That sounds like a great investment, right? But hold on, as of the end of 2022, it's back down to around $1,800. So, what does this tell us? Well, gold is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term play, a store of value that has stood the test of time. It's money in the most traditional sense, a physical asset that people have turned to for thousands of years in times of financial uncertainty. Yet, here's the catch, owning gold also means dealing with storage, insurance, and possibly even liquidity issues. It's not as simple as checking your stock portfolio on your phone. And let's not forget, gold doesn't pay you dividends or interest. In the end, gold is a unique kind of money. It's a piece of ancient wealth, a tangible asset in a digital world. If you're considering gold, think of it as a part of a diversified portfolio, not the whole thing. It's not about chasing the price but understanding its role as a stabilizer, a piece of financial history you can hold in your hand. And remember, just like with any investment, don't let the glitter of gold blind you to its realities. It's a component of wealth, not the entirety of it. So, invest wisely, diversify, and remember that the true value of gold goes beyond its price tag. It's a part of a larger, well thought out financial strategy. Number 3. Bad debt is evil. Imagine this, you're at a store, and you see something you really want but can't afford right now. Enter the tempting world of credit cards and buy now, pay later schemes. It seems like a small decision, just a swipe or a click, but it's one that can have long-lasting effects on your financial health. Here's the hard truth, high-interest debt, like that from credit cards, can be a silent wealth killer. It sneaks up on you. For example, let's say you have a $1,000 balance on a credit card with a 20% annual interest rate. If you make only the minimum payments, you could end up paying nearly double the original amount over time. And that's money you're not investing or saving, it's just going to pay off interest. And it's not just about the numbers. High-interest debt can be a mental burden too. It can keep you up at night, stress you out, and even hold you back from making positive financial decisions. The fluctuating economy can make these debts even more treacherous. Interest rates can rise, and what seemed manageable can quickly become overwhelming. It's like trying to climb a hill that keeps getting steeper. Now, I'm not saying all debt is bad. Some debts, like a mortgage or a student loan, can be considered investments in your future. But high-interest consumer debt? That's a different story. It's usually just a path to paying more for things you probably didn't need in the first place. The key takeaway here is simple but powerful: avoid high-interest debt whenever possible. If you're already in it, focus on paying it off as quickly as you can. Treat it like a financial emergency because, in many ways, it is. So, next time you're tempted by that shiny new thing on credit, remember, the true cost isn't just the price tag. It's also the interest that can accrue, slowly eating away at your financial future. Be smart, think long-term, and keep your financial freedom as your top priority. Number 4. Cash is king. Now, this might seem a bit counterintuitive in an era where investing and asset accumulation are often seen as the primary paths to wealth. But let's delve into why having cash, or liquidity, is just as crucial. Cash is often overlooked in the flashy world of stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrencies. But here's the thing, liquidity, or having access to ready cash, is a cornerstone of financial security. It's your financial safety net, ready to catch you if you fall. Think about the unexpected, a sudden job loss, a medical emergency, a car breakdown. These things happen, and when they do, having cash readily available can be a lifesaver. It's not just about emergencies, though. Liquidity also gives you the flexibility to take advantage of opportunities. Maybe there's a sudden market downturn, and stocks are on sale. If you have cash on hand, you can invest at a bargain. But how much cash should you have? Well, a common rule of thumb is to have an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. But it's not a one-size-fits-all. Your ideal cash reserve depends on your personal situation, your job stability, monthly expenses, and overall risk tolerance. Now, let's address a common concern. Doesn't holding cash mean missing out on potential investment returns? Yes, cash doesn't grow like stocks or real estate. But think of it as the price you pay for security and peace of mind. It's not about hoarding cash but balancing it with other assets. And in a world of economic uncertainty and market fluctuations, cash can be a stabilizing force in your portfolio. When markets are volatile, having cash can be reassuring. It's a buffer against having to sell your investments at a loss during a market crash. So, remember, while building wealth is important, protecting it is equally vital. Cash gives you security, options, and, most importantly, control over your financial life. It's not just about what you earn or invest, it's also about what you keep readily available. In the game of financial well-being, cash is not just a player, it's a king. Number 5. Less is more. Rule number 5 is a philosophy that can transform both your closet and your portfolio. Less is more. This rule extends beyond mere spending habits. It is a guiding principle for your investments as well. In our journey through financial minimalism, we discovered the importance of simplifying our spending. It's about making mindful choices, opting for quality over quantity. This isn't about frugality for its own sake, it's about focusing on what truly adds value to your life. Whether it's deciding against a redundant streaming service or resisting the allure of impulse purchases, financial minimalism is about clarity and intention in how you use your resources. Now, let's apply this less is more philosophy to investing. It's easy to get caught up in the latest trends, jumping into new investments or constantly rejigging your portfolio. However, true wisdom lies in choosing a few, well-researched investments. Like a carefully curated wardrobe where every piece has a purpose. Your investment portfolio should be filled with selections that you deeply understand and believe in. Think about the resilience of quality investments. In the stock market, this might mean companies with solid fundamentals and a history of performance. In real estate, it's about properties in prime locations. These choices might be fewer, but they're potentially more rewarding. It's crucial to strike a balance between diversification and over-diversification. Just as a wardrobe overstuffed with clothes you never wear is unhelpful, a portfolio bloated with too many random investments can dilute your focus and returns. The essence of less is more in finance is to make each decision count, every expenditure and every investment. It's about creating space, not just in your home, but in your financial life, for growth, clarity, and peace of mind. So, whether you're shopping for a new jacket or a new stock, remember this principle. Seek quality, be intentional, and understand the value of what you're choosing. This minimalist approach might just be the key to not just a simpler life, but a richer one. Number 6. Time in the market beats timing the market. The idea is simple yet profound. It's less about finding the perfect moment to invest and more about how long you stay invested. Historical data shows that the most successful investors are not those who try to time the market perfectly but those who remain invested through market cycles. Consider this, missing just a few of the market's best days can significantly impact your portfolio's long-term performance. Why? Because often, the biggest gains can come unexpectedly and rapidly, sometimes just after major market downturns. This rule also speaks to the power of compounding. When you reinvest your earnings, you earn returns on your returns, creating a snowball effect over time. This compounding becomes more powerful the longer your money is at work. So, the takeaway? Stay invested. Focus on building a diversified portfolio that you can stick with through market ups and downs. It's about discipline, patience, and a long-term perspective. Number 7. Earn more, not just save more. While cutting expenses is important, there's an upper limit to how much you can save. But when it comes to earning, the sky's the limit. Increasing your income can take many forms. It might be negotiating a raise at your current job, starting a side hustle, or investing in your education to pursue a higher-paying career. The digital age has opened up a myriad of opportunities to earn extra income, from freelance work to creating content online. Remember, every additional dollar you earn is not just more money in your pocket. It's also more you can save, invest, and use to build your financial future. So, while maintaining a budget and cutting unnecessary expenses is essential, don't lose sight of the equally important goal of increasing your income. Number 8. Set clear goals, the unmovable goal post. Setting clear financial goals is the cornerstone of effective financial planning. Whether it's saving for retirement, buying a house, or paying off debt, having specific goals gives you something concrete to work towards. These goals should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. But here's the key: once you set these goals, treat them as unmovable. Adjust your strategies, your spending, and your investments to meet these goals, not the other way around. Of course, life changes, and your goals might need adjusting over time. But having a clear, consistent target helps you stay focused and motivated. Financial goals give your money a purpose and your financial decisions a direction. They're like a roadmap for your financial life, helping you navigate through the myriad of options and choices you face every day. 9. Investing in luck. For our final rule, we turn to a blend of investing wisdom and philosophical insight, inspired by the thoughts of Naval Ravikant. Naval, an entrepreneur and investor, has a fascinating take on wealth and success. He once said, "To get rich, you need to be making money while you're asleep." But there's more to it. He also believes in creating wealth through skill and luck. Naval suggests that to be truly successful in creating wealth, you should aim to be rich in 999 out of 1,000 lifetimes. This means building a system or acquiring skills that ensure wealth creation across a wide range of scenarios. How does this apply to investing? It's about recognizing the role of luck but not relying solely on it. Yes, luck plays a part in investment success, a chance meeting that leads to a valuable tip, a sudden market shift that boosts your portfolio. But the core should be skill, knowledge, and a robust investment strategy that can withstand the test of time and chance. Naval's perspective also implies diversification, not just in your investments, but in your sources of income and skills. It's about building a portfolio and a skill set that are versatile and adaptable. The key takeaway from Naval's philosophy is to focus on creating long-term value. It's not just about making lucky bets in the stock market or jumping on the latest investment trend. It's about building and honing skills, understanding the markets deeply, and creating a diversified approach that can weather different scenarios. So, in your investment journey, remember this blend of skill and luck. Educate yourself, diversify your portfolio and your skills, and create a system for wealth that works in most circumstances. In the end, it's about playing the long game in wealth creation, one that balances skillful planning with the humbling role of luck. And there you have it, 9 transformative rules distilled from over 250 personal finance books. Each rule isn't just a piece of advice, it's a building block for a more secure and prosperous future. Remember, the path to financial success isn't just about what you know, it's about how you apply that knowledge. Keep working towards your financial goals and be kind to the others. If you like today's content, please hit that like and subscribe buttons and share it to your friends. See you in the next video.